It is that time of the day. My mandatory shenanigans. Um, where to I start? I can start by saying I ain't playtest this much on Xbox, but everything will probably work because I'm getting better at developing and new music. So that's obvious. Coming up with a little menu. I don't know why it's on the left side. It should be centered. But can like hate on the music and we can change it to something else. And I'm gonna do that. So there's settings. There's no settings, and you don't get to know what that is. So this is all the same tool-wise. Wait, no, the grapple arm is new. I think that's def. Ow. I've been working, a lot of brainstorming. Am I permanent? What is a slow motion death? Let me die. This always happens every single time. Oh my god. Okay. Well, this is a problem. I thought I fixed this. I'm just gonna just leave and rejoin. So I've been, I adjusted like a little centerpiece. I remember that centerpiece, and I'll go here. A little AI follow. I'm gonna do a backflip almost. That was cool. Maybe I should make that a thing. So over. Oh my god. Very small now. More. Less example depth thing. Majigoo. So I'm still trying to figure out how to structure everything. I think the first thing that I was working on was this little grapple device, which was someone else's until I made it mine and modified it. You know, because everything I always do seems to be broken in one way or another. Well, no, it wasn't broken. It's not up to my expectations, so I have to mess around with it a lot. And I break it, and then I fix it up again. Like, it used to work without even having it equipped, but now that doesn't happen. It only works when it's equipped. So weird things like that I have to solve. And kind of this, I don't know, it's a little iffy. Like, I can't control it. What I would like to do is have it like go up and down. Right now you just kind of go in one spot and you can control your character, which I did try and take away, but I was unsuccessful because I wanted to be like, I mean, I guess like a ragdoll. That's the closest I've gotten to not actually being able to control. So that's always an option, I guess. You can have both. And then I had like a cooldown, but the cooldown, oh my god. The cooldown does not, it's like as soon as you press it. What is happening? Game! Game! Yeah, always some weird ass stuff happening. I'm not dealing with this. I can't even stop. Get me out! Get me out! Get me out! Oh. Anyway, third alternate timeline. What was I saying? I got a grapple it. So it only like, if I just spam it, it's like 1.5 seconds. So it only works when I first press it. Like if I were to hold it, and I let go and then immediately do it again. Because, you know, I waited the 1.5 seconds in the swing. So probably change that if I can. I'm gonna use this as like a player version, and then I'll probably give it to the AI, developing it more. I'm pretty sure he's unchanged. I don't know why he's struggling so much. I'm gonna just ignore that for now. What else is there? I don't remember if I showed the forgot to anchor it and lock it down. Okay, well you have an unput together weak castle. Maybe. I don't know. Can I walk through this? Is it? Oh, this is too heavy for me to push. Well, anyway, I guess I gotta fix that, but I had to recreate the walls. I realized the walls that was made, like the little design I had, was not to my expectations. Like it was misaligned and stuff. So then I made a whole new wall model to make it very similar to what I had before, but different. And I saved it because, you know, I now know how to save models, which I think about it. I wish I could have saved that blimp I made. Well, I spent a lot of time on that just to delete it due to worrying about memory and performance, which I still am worried about because, like, what is that, like 10K now? I mean, I'm happy because I was testing earlier and it was like 40 ping for me. Oh, it's not 10K, it's 2.7K. Oh, that's really good. Oh man, I don't know if like the editor and playing the game is like two different things. I feel like it is. But hey man, if I can have a very large world that I can display, that'll make me happy. Because I've probably said it before, but I'm really worried that I'm gonna keep building terrain and it's gonna have way too much memory and I'm gonna have a billion ping and this is gonna make my game unplayable because this is what happened. So I almost lost my save. I made a giant block of terrain in the studio to see how much terrain I could have. And yeah, I really gotta limit that. That's why I made these the outer wall so thin. I mean, just like example. It used to be like a solid blockish, like my character size, but get to it. I see that it's not that thick. I don't know. I'm just gonna show it anyway. Ow. Anyway, it's thin. So, who knows, maybe you could like launch yourself crazy and go through it or something. I don't think there's gonna be anything on the other side though, because you're not supposed to do that. Why did I just die to? And also it's probably gonna be like actual terrain and stuff here. Like this outer wall is just a shell. Actually, what? Oh my god, I'm hitting that thing. I forgot. Anyway, I'm getting to that. That's like a little terrain example piece. So I'm trying to think. So the grapple stuff, I'll show it off a little bit more. Probably climb to the top of the mountain. I just copied a layer 5 cube thingy I had, and I put it together, and now it's a big circle on the peak of the mountain. Because, you know, you can see the terrain, and you can't see the parts. So I'm getting really frustrated at not being able to see the peak of the mountain, so I made a little circle there to represent it, so I can actually see something instead of it being aired. I think, like, literally I was working on the grapple for most of my time. Cause all this like terrain stuff, like the mountain and the buildings. Well, besides the wall model, I guess. Like this starting to curve upward, a little transparent circle that I can. It's not loaded. I want to wait, I deleted that. I'm crazy. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Anyway. Where is my spawn menu? Oh my god. Fourth alternate dimension. Look at that. Man. So, yeah, I'm still experimenting with crazy moves. Like how I want it to arc up, because I imagine it's like a giant crater, right? So I started actually finally, instead of using these very, like, oh my god. This, I didn't delete it. It's not anchored. The giant transparent cylinder. So the thing with the grapple, like my moment, I still need to fix my fall damage and curse stuff. That's still an annoyance to me. Well, like there's no upward momentum, there's no velocity stuff, so I can just go up. It's just I can't go down. I go down, that's bad. Like this, I'm just kind of flying around. I mean, this could happen realistically. You could just keep going up and up. AI could easily do that. Am I perfect for this? Because, like, why wouldn't they just keep grappling up and up and up? Ow. No! I was gonna swing. Can't do this to me. So, yeah, experimenting with, so I'm like 5 parallel universes behind. The arc, and I made like a, actually I think it was in the last one I did, like a diagonal. This line of buildings, which I'm gonna go back to the road, which is not. I delete them. Move them over there. Anyway, oh wait, no, I'm on the wrong side of the map. This is the south. This is that diagonal. You know, I have the diagonal line. It's very steep stuff. Making more archy and using that as an example. And obviously, copy that there. I don't want any of these buildings here. Over here is gonna be different looking buildings. Because I was gonna do the same type of building all in that area. Learn and get more complex and use multiple building types everywhere else. And more specific building. I think the only really specific stuff is would be the key buildings. Have like important areas. Wow, who would have known? Like maybe a tavern. We can find other like AI adventures, hear about rumors and stuff. And over here is gonna be like headquarters. I'm not gonna really explain that because there's nothing you can see. And we're really gonna have to wait a while for that. Anything else? Not that I can think of. I guess I added some other music in different layers, but that's not important. God damn it. I guess that's it. Dang, that was only 15 minutes? It felt forever. Can't be. Surely I've been here an hour already. I mean, I'm having fun. This is quite the playground. Mess around in. I realize I'm already gonna get myself killed again. No. Avoid the mysterious transparent object. Am I like a... Oh, what? Where'd all this terrain come from? What? Okay. That's cool. Yeah, though everything else down here is untouched, because like I think I literally was working on that grapple hook swinging device arm. Oh yeah, I wanted to like shoot a projectile, but obviously it doesn't do that. It's just like a little instant thing. But yeah, I still have a lot of ideas, and I gotta put them all together into something. So that'll happen eventually, or maybe it won't. Who knows? But the more I add, the more that can happen. And after I get all the, I don't know, I guess after I spam buildings everywhere, finish the key buildings and work on the AI a bit. Maybe I can just make a bunch of procedurally generated stuff and create some enemies, resources. I don't know why I'm casually saying, oh, this is going to take forever to do. But, I guess I just wish I could play my game faster. But, probably gonna be a while. So, until then. Aw, me. Alright, whatever. Stalled long enough. Bye-bye. The button of the supreme ultimate power.